Hey, my name is Ekana with Bay Street Capital. Will, what's one trade that you're
All right, let's just hop into it. So I've got Arcturus pulled up here. They're similar to Moderna. Everyone's heard of Moderna on the news. They're about a tenth of the size. And so what you're looking at here is the last 5 days. You'll notice that this thing has kind of taken off. It's gone up 43% over the last 5 days. And if you look over the last month, it actually came down pretty far right here. So this was November the 6th. There was a 40% drop. And since then, it's kind of ballooned out of control, up 223%. We took a position on this exact same day because we were already in the position. And then we actually got out kind of around here. So I've been watching this position over the last couple of days. And so I will say this is the stock, the trade that I've been watching for this week, Ekina.
all right. So moving forward, looking for next week, what's one stock that we should be looking at if we're having some money to buy or sell?
Sure. So I'm also going to be watching Arcturus next week as well. Usually, since this is almost synonymous with Moderna, a lot of times, whichever direction Moderna goes, so does Arcturus. What was interesting about today, though, if you look at Moderna here on the right, you'll see that Moderna was actually down today. And if you look over the last, same 5 day period, they do not have, this sort of 44 type percent returns as Arcturus. So I think that this is like a really strong push over the last 5 days. And if you look at since the beginning of November here on the 9th, this 200%. So that's what I'm going to be watching for. And maybe it might present a short opportunity. We'll see how it goes.
My actual favorite part of this is, what is happening on the black side.
Cool. So this week I want to talk about a company that I really like. They are based in Maryland. It's a firm called Brown Capital Management. We currently really like one of their international mutual funds. I like it because they invest in a space that, we at Bay Street don't specialize in, the US. So when you look at this, you see this fund, BCSVX. We got 5 stars, so that's dope. They've got 1.8 billion in assets. This is a mid-growth style, which means that they're medium-sized companies that are in growth mode. It is foreign funds that they focus on. And as you scroll down, what I really want to call out is right here. So blue being the fund, this is BCSVX again. If you look at the fund in terms of how it's performed relative to the index and to the category, you can see that they've done extremely well over the last 5 years that this fund has been running. And as I scroll down just a little bit further, and again, people can pull this up on their own, but what you'll see is so far year to date, they're at 35%, which is about double the market. And so I've been watching these guys closely, really happy with this fund. We've got it in several of our clients at Bay Street's portfolio as well. And the icing on the cake is a lot of the companies that they're following are not companies that we have a subject matter expertise in. We follow.
Yeah, absolutely. Love it. And thank you for that. And this wraps up this week's market update. Thanks, Will.
Nailed it. See y'all next week.